You know, one thing that I've always, I've been collecting since I was really young, and I've always been fascinated by the tenacity, the diehard fan club of large cents. It's a whole beast unto its own.
It is.
In fact, there's, the early American coppers, the AC Club has their own grading system for large cents. They have their own coin convention. It's just the wonderful thing about numismatics is there's a million different ways to approach building a collection. So my favorite thing is that you meet your people that have the same interest. Because to me it's all about the people too. I'm sure some of your best friends in life are other collectors of early large cents.
Oh yes, and we meet once a year
Yeah.
at the Early American Copper Club. Then we meet at the different shows and we have meetings, and it just kind of helps one another, to build up your collection more. You talk about it, what the new finds are.
Sure.
And it's like, a bunch of coin buddies after the particular same group of coins, You got the silver dollar guys, you got the, Mercury dime guys, but then you have the large cents, and then down to the Sheldons.
Yeah, then you didn't, these days with the, there's so many great modern coins that, PCGS is certifying. You have Silver Eagle collectors, state quarter, just collectors of all kinds. And that's how a lot of large cent collectors, potentially, they started out with maybe, collecting state quarters out of their change.
Yes.
You never know. That's the fun thing about coins.
Yeah,
So,
and the coin market, especially when they came out with these state quarters, you're gonna find out if you're a collector.
Yeah.
Because there's so many of them out there, and they're fun for the young people to put a collection like this together, and it's something to say, you cherish, you have it after 10, 20 years, they might go into Standing Liberty quarters. You don't know what you're going to start collecting after that. And I thought it was good for the U.S. government to start this project in 1999, and it worked on. They're still working on it today.
Right. It's we just had Winter Coin University where we had 25 attendees, all young numismatists between the ages of 13 and 21. And I felt like I took a poll, like 19 or 20 of them out of the 25 started collecting coins through the state quarter program. It's been immense. Beautiful. It's a phenomenal, successful program. Yeah. I'm shocked. I didn't realize it was so much. In fact, Louis, who is a colleague of mine, Louis Ramos, he started collecting state quarters. Because, even though, I'm a couple years younger than you, I still feel like I'm old school. So anything new, it's like, but, I've very much warmed to it. There's some beautiful coins, there's some beautiful programs that the Mint is doing. So let me ask you this, your first major collection that you built, you started in 1995.
Right.
What mistakes did you do before then that you incorporated and lessons learned when you started to really get really serious with your large cent collection in 95? What did you do a little bit differently versus the 20 years before when you were collecting coins? Because we all make mistakes.
Well, no, I wasn't really making it. I didn't know really what to collect. And, every time I got invention, you just go from one end to the other, silver dollars or something, but there was no passion in that because everybody had silver dollars. This is back in 1982, 1990 and all this. And then when I saw that article from 1993 in the Coin World about, it was the anniversary, 200th anniversary of 1793 to 1993. I started looking into it. It took me 2 years, and that's when I started buying my first expensive coin.
Okay, so you spent about 2 years doing some research.
Yeah, I did research and understanding and all this, and then it's just like, I put on my boots and I just jumped in the water.
I like that. Put on my boots, jumped in the water. That's the way to do it. You study. Is an old saying in coins is you buy the book before the coin.
Right.
Now these days,
I did buy the books. I studied them, and then I know exactly kind of what I wanted, and that first 5 years it was like a seesaw, back and forth. And one of the reasons I think I was so successful, I've actually walked out and I met people that I bought a collection of 1794. It's like around 30 of them from this one gentleman.
Right.
But we made an agreement, and I had 4 years to pay for him.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah. Every time I'd pay for him, he'd give me some more coins.
That's funny. Yeah.
And and I said, boy, that put me on number one on the 1794. Because he had a great eye, great eye on this one.
Yeah, I've noticed that a lot of great collections, they're built by buying other great collections too, and merging it into their own.
Yes.
Yeah, wow.
So that was the whole deal, but it still took me 13 years, to build a collection like this. And some people thought I did it so fast.
Mhm.
I think the timing was right, because Ted Nasker sold his collection off in 1992, you know, to Stax and that stuff was out there and there was nobody buying it up yet. Or they were buying it and then selling it, so there's a lot of material out there that I could do this. Once I sold, to get back in there, you have to wait people to sell their collection.
Wow.
It's a longer wait. It's a longer wait.
Wow, interesting, interesting. So was it really hard selling your collection?
No.
You were just like, okay, I'm done, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna give other collectors the opportunity to own the coins?
No, I wasn't done. I was gonna move on, but I just wanted to sell the collection and take a breather.
Okay.
And some people, you know, actually mentioned it at the auction after I finished selling it. Walt's coming back.
They knew, everyone knew, yeah. You had
Walt's
said too
coming
much.
back, and I said, well, I'm gonna go to this one auction and pick up some stuff I wanna keep, and that was it. And I
So
did
you knew
that.
at your auction that you were gonna immediately go out and start buying more large cents?
Well, not after, but it was like a year later.
Okay.
I went out and bought a few that I wanted. It was great, you know, and I was happy for that. And a few more, I was happy with that. And then 2014, I bought a few more. 2016 and 2020, it was at Doug Bird's auction. I bought a bunch of coins. I said, you know what? I might be able to finish this after all.
Yeah.
So I still got another 2 to 3 years to see what I can do.
Wow, that's
You
phenomenal.
know, at least to get 20 or 30 more coins, and there's a possibility then we can have a second one.
Okay, so what percentage are you of the way there now compared to your first collection?
Oh, right now, I'm only right 2/3.
Okay.
2/3. There's a little bit of work there.
Yeah.
You just have to wait for them to come out.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, it's not easy, right?
No,
especially at this level.
You want something, you have to wait for it.
Okay.
You know?
So tell me this, like there's gonna be thousands of collectors who watch this video that are, you know, brand new to coin collecting, have collected for decades. What advice would you give to them on how to collect coins?
Yeah, you build a great collection, and is something, what you want to do is make sure you buy the right coin you like. You have to have a love and passion, and don't be in a rush. Don't be in a rush. But when the coin comes up, you might have to pay a little bit more for that coin if it's the best. And you don't hesitate, you know. If you hesitate, that coin can disappear into another collection, and it could be there for 10, 20 years.
Right, yeah.
You see, and that's the thing. You really have to decide. You don't have to build a big collection that fast, but buy it when it's available, you know.
I see.
Yeah. I passed up on some coins which I didn't want to, but I thought they were too expensive. Never got to see them again, but there's other ones, you know, like I say, you want it and you get it.
Yeah.
And hold on to it.
Okay.
You know, and the coins that are hard to get and you pay a lot for, they're the ones that usually maintain their prices and go further up faster, because all the important people want those coins.
Right, that's true. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, that's good advice. I like the component. It seems to be a common denominator among a lot of collectors that I speak to is, you know, you always overpay for the right coin. The whole trick is knowing what the right coin is.
Right.
And so once you identified it, you got to pay a little bit more, and sometimes a lot more in some cases, but you secure it, because not only is that important, is that coin very critical to your collection, you may not see it for 10 or 20 years. Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very
okay.
true.
So with that in mind, let's talk about some of your favorite coins that you brought out of your exhibit. We've got three coins here.
We have 3 coins here.
Yeah, I'm excited to see these.
Now the glasses come on.
Okay, yeah, you and I both, okay.
Yes. Well, everybody loves the AMERI.
Sure.
This is the AMERI, and this is the only coin that they first struck in 1793, and they abbreviated America. And this was, Tony Terranova made a poster of this coin. Now, he gave me the poster in 2004, never knowing that I'd own the coin. And in 2009, Dan Holmes had it, and that was the first coin I got back.
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. That is a stunning coin.
Yes.
Oh, wow. That is beautiful.
And I thought he paid too much money for it, and, you know.
Oh, wow. It's like reflective. It's like super sharp, the coloration.
Right.
Wow, the purples and pinks. There's a little bit of red on this coin.
Yes.
Wow.
There's a little bit of red on that one, and the other two they're better. There's less red than this one, they say, but it has a couple little scratches on the you know, on the date. But boy, it's still a beautiful coin.
So I think a lot of y'all know that the 1793, you know, chain cent is really kind of the first large cents, the first cent. And this is the rarest major variety of that. And this is just spectacular.
It's more demanding than the other three.
The coin is utterly incredible. Wow, there you go.
The Sheldon one's the number one. I think Sheldon 4 is number 2.
That's quite a title, the Sheldon number 1. Out of all the Sheldon numbers, that's the, wow.
Right. Now here's the 1794, head of 93. It's the finest known of any 1794 of the 93.
This is a really rare coin.
It's a very rare coin.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow, I could see where, like, you never see coins like this, ever. I could see what you're saying. When one of these does land in your lap and you have an opportunity, you got to really go for it.
Oh, yes.
Oh my goodness, this coin is stunning. How does a coin like this survive for so long?
Exactly.
And it's copper, and copper's so reactionary to the environment. It's just stunning. It almost looks like a proof. It's very reflective as well.
Very, very reflective, like a proof.
Wow. There you go. That's an unbelievable coin.
Now here's a Sheldon 49. Now I have 9 of these coins in my collection, and they're from the St. Oswald hoard that went out for auction in 1964. And my biggest thing was to try to get them all in my pedigree, but I'm still missing 3.
I see, okay.
Still missing 3. But this is it, the Sheldon 49.
This is from the St. Oswald hoard too, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Wow,
St. Oswald.
So for those of you who don't know, Lord St. Oswald was clearly a lord from England who visited the United States in 1794, 1795.
September of 1794, and his name was Clifford Strickland, and he came with like 200 gold pieces, landed in New York, went to Philadelphia in October, and picked out large cents from the mint, which is the Sheldon 67, the 69, and the 70, and the 71. He picked those up, and he picked up a Sheldon 45 and other ones, and they're just beautiful MS 64, 65, and there's one of them was actually an MS 67, which slabbed as a MS 67. It's a Sheldon 67 slabbed the M, and I called her the Crying Lady.
Wow.
And she had 7 stars, 7 teardrops going down her face, and to me, that's fantastic. I own the second finest now, which only has 2 teardrops.
Wow, phenomenal. Wow, this is an unbelievable coin. Yeah, great story. So basically, this guy from England came here, took back a bunch of the equivalent of pocket change.
Pocket
and that was
change,
his collection.
when he took 2 silver dollars
$2
back
silver
with
dollars.
him.
And one of those just sold for over $6 million.
No, 4.8 million.
4.8, excuse me.
Yeah. And the other one was owned by a guy in Santa Barbara, and he, in his estate, sold it for 2.4 million.
Right, yeah, they're just
You know.
wow, that's a stunning coin. Yeah,
Yes.
congratulations.
Right.
That's what it's all about, is coins like that, huh?
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
You know,
exciting.
it's just, these are hard to find. Now you get up to, you know, the early dates, 1792, the patterns, some of these other stuff will hold their value, but you can only collect so many of them.
Sure, yeah.
Some people say, hey, all I need is 20 coins in my collection. You know, I'm happy with 100, 200, but some people want 1,000.
Right.
It's just too much for me.
Right, yeah, this is going to be a lot.
Especially when you get a little bit older, you start misplacing things.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to go upstairs and look at some of your coins and take some pictures of some of the articles written about you. But I really appreciate you being on Slab Lab. This has been a lot of fun. It's good for the viewers to get to know your story. It's the person behind the coins too as well. All right, well, so thank you for being here. Thanks to everyone for watching.
Very good.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Yep, that was great. That was fun. Huh?